Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Mission accomplished. You see what I said. Mission accomplished. Jadeveon Clowney is in the building. 1 year deal, $10 million. Let's get it done, man. Let's go, man. Let's get it done, bro. 1 year, $10 million for Jadeveon Clowney. He's in the brown and orange. And it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. You know why? Because I've been trying to get this done. I've been working with Barry for 2 years to get it done. If you've been watching me on this page, if you've been watching the barbershop, if you've been listening to G Bush, if you've been following me at G Bush 91, if you've been listening to me on Saturdays from 8 to 12, if you've been listening to me on Browns pregame shows for the last 3 years, on the Browns radio network, the home of the Browns, 92.3 The Fan, WKRK-FM. You know what I've been talking about. You know what I've been putting down, talking and lobbying for a guy like Jadeveon Clowney. From day one, I've been trying to tell people what we should be doing in terms of getting Jadeveon Clowney. Now we got him signed, sealed, deliver. He's on the other end of Myles Garrett. And now we got two freaks of nature, two super freaks of nature on the opposite ends of the spectrum. We got Thanos and Darkseid over there. Darkseid, ooh. Y'all cats out there is sick with it. Y'all cats out there is sick with it right now. And I want to talk to all you conservative guys out there. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. If you want to talk about football acumen, if you want to talk about football knowledge, and I'm not just out here tweeting my own horn. If you want to talk about pound for pound football knowledge, my crystal ball is batting about 75%. My crystal ball is 75% in terms of the moves I'm calling out. Go back and rewind the tape. I told you they was getting Jarvis Landry. Guess what happened? They went out and traded for Jarvis Landry. Is he a Cleveland Brown? Yes, he is. Last time I checked. I pulled that out of the air, thin air. I said, they need to go get Jarvis Landry as a receiver. Then general manager Dorsey goes and gets him. Then when Odell Beckham Jr. was available and Antonio Brown was available, I was the only person on the Cleveland airwaves doing shows saying they should go get Odell Beckham. I was the only one. Go check them tapes. Go check the tapes. It's not debatable. I was the only person on the Cleveland airwaves talking this spicy. I've been talking this spicy since day one. Day one. When Kareem Hunt was in trouble, I said, man, I guarantee Dorsey is calling him right now. I guarantee Dorsey's calling him right now. I heard, G. Bush, we already got running backs. G. Bush. We don't need them. Oh, we only got running backs, G. Bush. That's all I heard from you cats. That's all I heard. And guess what he did? Dorsey went out and got one of the most prolific pass-catching, strong running backs, running angry running backs, and now we have a two-headed monster in the backfield with Chubb and Hunt. Then they signed him to a deal, a long-term deal. I don't know, G. Bush. He live in Cleveland. He might get in trouble again. We might not be able to give him no money. We can't sign him to a long-term deal. You guys are so conservative. It cracks me up. I think you guys, you know what I said this on Twitter the other day. And don't get me wrong, we're going to get back to the Jadeveon Clowney. But see, here's the problem with you guys out there. Art Modell moved this football team in 1995. LeBron James came out and did the decision. And since then, you got this bride at the altar thing. You've been left at the altar. You've been left at the altar so many times that you start wearing this pity thing as a cloak. You wear this pity as a cloak. That's your identity. Your identity is woe is me. We're bad, and our identity is we're hardworking. We go out there and we're the lovable losers, and our team stinks. We're 1-something, 131-1 over our years. Our team left, all that good stuff, and we want people to buy into the city. If they ain't hanging out with the Miz, if they ain't hanging out with Drew Carey and drinking Christmas ale and being on their Instagram talking about how much they love the city, you guys think they bums. Get over that, bro. The new mentality is you winners now. You done beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. You got players on this team. People like Malik Jackson is coming in here bringing new, fresh energy. You got guys coming in here that want to win, that want to play. Stop mentioning Dwayne Bowe to me. Dwayne Bowe was 16 years ago playing for bums. Dwayne Bowe wasn't never that good to start with. Stop mentioning the past and let's get on with this new stuff, this new wave. These new boys that we got coming out don't even know who these people is. You ain't heard Anthony Edwards say for the Minnesota Timberwolves, I don't even know who A-Rod is. People thought that was a shot. He doesn't know who he is because he's like 12. These boys don't care nothing about that. They out here worried about getting endorsements, playing basketball, and trying to win some games. And that's what y'all should be on. Stop letting your grandpa tell you all the stuff that happened 20 years ago. Live in it now, bro, because we got a lit squad. You live in it now because we got a squad. We got a squad. Boy, stop. Say it nice. When them dudes come to them, talk to me nice. Talk to us nice. Put some respect on them jerseys and names when you see us. Romo and Nance, you better come in here pronouncing every name on that sheet right. Every name on this imaginary sheet, you better be pronouncing right. Taki. Even the dudes that ain't no good, you better pronounce it right. Say it right. That's how many ball players we got. We lit. You think Lamar Jackson is gonna run around now? Good luck. Good luck, homie. Man, come on, man. We got one of the. See, you gotta listen when you talk about the Browns' defensive line and athleticism. You gotta clench your jaws like you had like a jawbreaker. You gotta be like, ooh, we got one of the most tremendous athletic defensive lines of all time. Stop playing with me. Ooh, go watch Tack McKinley run down guys and get to the quarterback angry. You know what you got in Myles Garrett. You know what you got in Sheldon Richardson. Go watch Malik Jackson when he ain't hurt. Go watch him in his heyday. Come on, bro. We done upgraded that speed and athleticism in every level. Go watch The Predator. Yeah, you say, whoa, G. Bush, we got The Predator on our team? I didn't know we had The Predator on my team. This guy is just crazy. Hey, babe. G. Bush is doing a blog and he's talking about The Predator. Did the Browns sign The Predator? I don't think so. All the Predator movies, you could just call them Predator. Just keep remaking them because it's the same creatures. We don't know where they come from, but we don't care. They got nice, cool utensils. There's all kind of different ones, all kind of races, species, but it's funny. They just hunt people down and do their thing. We'll watch it every single time. Doesn't matter. But when you watch these Browns, that's how the defense look. Predators. These dudes out there with the dreadlocks, with the shields, creative players. We got safeties, Harrison, intimidating, John. Come on now. Delpit out there. Come on now. You're not running away from nobody on that defense. Nobody. 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 Listen, I sound like Keith Sweat. Nobody. Who Lamar Jackson running from? Nobody. Who Patrick Mahomes running from? Nobody. Who Josh Allen running from? Nobody, baby. Come on now. And I know what you thinking. And I know what you gonna get to. Well, G. Bush. But G. Bush. But G. Bush, Clowney's always hurt. He's always hurt. He didn't have any sacks in Tennessee. He's always hurt. I'm just going to kick the tires. See, there's a problem with y'all. There's a problem with y'all. I told you the other day, it ain't my money. Why you counting another person's pocket? If you so worried about money and cap space, name me the last time the Cleveland Browns weren't able to sign somebody else because they signed somebody for too much money. I'll wait. I'll stop it. Nobody. The Cleveland Browns have never been in a position where they said, we can't sign a quarterback, we can't sign our star receiver, we can't sign our star defensive end, we can't sign our star corner, we can't sign nobody because we gave this guy too much money. It's never happened. So when you're talking about Clowney making too much money, or I thought it would, listen, first of all, you sound corny and stupid. Because first of all, you don't know nothing about capologists. When did you become a capologist? You don't know who they plan on cutting next year. You don't know who they're going to actually take a pay cut. You don't know how much they plan on signing Baker Mayfield, Denzel Ward, offering Nick Chubb. You sound ridiculous and crazy. You telling me I ain't going to offer this man some money based on numbers you don't even project for next year or 2 years, or what are position groups they even got on their roster that they're projected to even pay. You know why? Because you just a hater. You just want to be conservative for the sake of saying you're going to be conservative. Get out of here with that. Which way you like it better? Jadeveon Clowney or unknown, no-name gangster who we don't even know? I'd rather develop a young player. Which one? Give me a name. Well, I really don't know. Okay. That sounds promising. You want Jadeveon Clowney or a guy in the draft? Who you like in the draft? Well, I haven't really done research on that. Whatever the case may be, G. Bush, whatever Barry decides. Well, Barry decided he liked Jadeveon Clowney, so you shut your mouth. See, you're just a hater. You really ain't did no research. You really ain't put no time into it. So now what we discovered is you haven't done any research on the draft. You haven't done any research on the cap. You haven't done any research on who they think and what kind of numbers they're going to offer any of these guys next year. And you say you trust Barry on everything else. But then again, you don't. You second guess him when it comes to Odell Beckham. You second guess him when it comes to the Jadeveon Clowney. You second guess him at every other turn except for when it comes to Baker Mayfield. Now, this ain't a Baker Mayfield blog. That was a jab. I'm just playing. I know y'all get sensitive about that. I know y'all get sensitive. I know it's fantasy football. I know y'all don't care about nothing but the quarterback. I get it. It's not that blog. We're celebrating. We're one family. Baker Mayfield got to have a birthday party today. We got Jadeveon Clowney coming into town. We got some bottle services for him right in town. We're going to kick it. We're going to hang out. It's the only guys' night out. I called Baker Mayfield's wife, told him it's a guys' night out. We're going to kick it. We about to hang out. You know what I'm saying? I called the people up. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm going to see if Jarvis can come through. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? My man number 23, he's still in town a little bit. We interviewing him for like a position coach trying to do his thing, like position coach, you know what I'm saying? Like special teams, assistant special teams / trainer / equipment guy. So he going to be around, you know what I'm saying? And he going to be the designated driver too. Shout out to 23, you know what I'm saying? Do his thing, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. He's a good locker room guy though. But Jadeveon Clowney is in the building, man. And I want to, all jokes aside, so we can get to this. Um, Cleveland Browns are not a team to beat in the AFC. And I know people is gonna hold this blog and say, well, if they don't do it, G. Bush, we're gonna rewind the tape. So be it. So be it. So be it. They got the most talent. They got the most talent, and talent don't win championships. But talent-wise, they got the most talent, position for position in the game. There's nobody else. It's not debatable. It is not debatable. If this was NBA jams, and you go 2 for 2 down the roster, look at what they got going on. Honestly, look at what they got moving. Look at what they got going. Just let me talk to you real quick. 2 best running backs. That's not debatable. They got top 5, 2 best tight ends. They're in that mix. Top 5, 2 best receivers. They're in that mix. Either way you shake it, they got the best offensive line. So, Wyatt Teller and any other lineman is probably the best 2 linemen in the game. You could do Batonio and Teller. You could do Conklin and Teller. You could do Treader and Teller. Whatever you want to do, however you want to move with that, 2 of the best. If you want to say pass rushers, Myles Garrett and whoever you got is still a good tandem. Athleticism, that's still two beastie ones. Safety? Come on. We got John. We got Harrison Delpa's coming back. Granted, Delpa's coming off injury. We don't know what he's going to give us. But listen, if he's anything like what I've seen before, right? The Cleveland Browns, if this is NBA jams, 2-on-2, the Browns have 2 of everything. They got 2 of everything. If the Cleveland Browns was around during biblical times, they'd have to be on Noah's Ark. God would tell them, hey, Noah, before them arks close, I need you to get 2 of everything, including 2 of every position for the Cleveland Browns. Don't steal that, by the way. You get 2 of everything for the Cleveland Browns, you put them on that ark. That's how cold they is right now. Right now, they're the team, to me, to beat. We neutralize what everybody else does well. We neutralize what other teams move around and do. We've improved our linebacking core. We've done all of those things. And now it's time for you guys to get excited because some people aren't visionaries. Some people need to see things. Some people are visual learners. You can't see what Clowney does until he's actually signed, sealed, deliver. There's no wiggling out of it. You'll come around. I get it. You'll see what's going on. You'll wiggle around and say, oh, Clowney. You'll start looking at highlights on YouTube. You'll start imagining. And then 2 weeks later, I got a show on Saturday. You'll show up and be like, oh, G. Bush, I always wanted Clowney. Okay, I got you. Got you. It's okay. I know how this thing works. I got love for everybody in the Cleveland Browns family. I got love for everybody in the family. Come on, you know you got crazy family, crazy uncles, aunts. You know how it is. Wearing sweaters all the time in the summer. You got that uncle that be wearing them web shoes. You know what the web shoes is. That come with the linen suits. They be like maroon. They be one pieces with the hats, but the web sandals. You got one of them uncles. But the most devastating part to this thing is we got the draft still. Let me adjust my hat. Still got the draft. Still. And when this move sets in, I welcome every one of my brethren to get on the train and start acting like I was acting 2 weeks ago. Because I was this hyped 2 weeks ago. Check the tapes. Check the rehearsals. Just go ahead and figure it out. I was this happy 2 weeks ago. When I was doing this last year when I said, G. Bush, we can't do that. No, Clowney's not that good. We got to save our money. We got to get Baker Mayfield $900 million over 2 years. I'm sorry. I knew it wasn't a Baker. I know it's not a Baker blog. But the problem is, y'all gonna really realize, y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna finally, it's gonna hit you in the mouthpiece that in 2 weeks, we got the availability, the leverage, the draft capital to move around that chessboard and to do anything and everything that we would like. We can move up and get a receiver. See, people don't think I'm playing around. I told you. You can get anything you want. A receiver. You can get another end. You can get a linebacker. You can get another corner. You can get another, whatever. You can get defensive tackle. You can get anything you want right now. Everything is everything is available. And if these fools want to be stupid and run around and overdraft Mac Jones and overdraft these dudes that ain't no good, and a run on quarterbacks happen, and maybe a run on receivers happen, and maybe people jump up to get offensive line help, it's going to be some legit ball players that's looking at you right in your mouth. And Andrew Berry's going to have extra thirds and fourths to be able to move around, make them phone calls and say, hey, let's make a deal. Watch out for the Eagles. Watch out for his old pal, the Eagles. Watch out for those associates. Watch out for them old Eagles. Because they need people. They ain't sold on Jalen Hurts. They need draft capital. If Jalen Hurts don't pan out to be what they needed him to be, they'll go right back to the drawing board next year. And to do that, to get back into the draft, if they're not bad enough to get the number one quarterback, guess what you're going to need? Thirds, fourths, all that good stuff. All that good stuff to move right back on up and get a quarterback next year if they decide to go with Pitts, decide to go with a receiver, decide to go wherever they may. Watch out for that position. Watch out for that spot. Andrew Berry calling up Philadelphia saying, hey, bro, you want to move back to 26? Let's make a deal. Let me move up a couple spots and get me a guy that I didn't even think was going to be available. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you, I'm letting you know. But as always, my record is pristine. It's pristine in the streets. For all you haters that was running around here talking, you get Clowney, if you do, you don't, I don't really care. You do, listen, stop letting your feelings get in the way of your business acumen. Stop being aggy. Stop being emotional. This is a business. Guys are going to get the top-notch dollar. Guys are going to try to do the best and get the best deal that they can. Jadeveon Clowney makes the Cleveland Browns better. I repeat, Jadeveon Clowney makes the Cleveland Browns better. It's not about whether or not you're emotional because he came last year. It's not about whether he drinks Christmas ale and he's going to run around and profess his love on Twitter for the city. It's about whether or not we about to get that hardware or not. It's about whether or not on 3rd and 14, he can stop Chad Henne from running up and down the sidelines in Arrowhead Stadium. We got an opportunity to go to the AFC Championship game. That's the only thing you should be worried about as a grown man or woman rooting for the Cleveland Browns. All that old stuff, leave that at the Municipal Stadium. First Energy Stadium, we flipping the page. We got ball players now. We got people that want to come to this team. We got people that want to play. We got people that want to win games. We about winning games. It ain't about the narratives that people painting. It ain't about the narratives of what people doing off the field. It ain't how many commercials people got. Who cares? You guys sound dumb. Baker Mayfield shoots all his commercials in one day. Well, Baker has 96 commercials. He should concentrate. You idiot. You think he's spreading his commercials out over 5 weeks? You think he's shooting commercials 8 hours a day for 4 weeks? You guys are smart. No, you're not actually smart. You guys need to stop it. You need to stop it. Baker Mayfield shot all those commercials in one day, and they air them over and over again. You idiots think that he's out here shooting commercials during the practice time. Good God. And I give you credit for being the smartest fan base in the game. Y'all need to stop it. But for the rest of you smart guys, for you 80% that know smart football, that understand intelligence, that understand that defensive ends help the run game, I want to commend you because we did it together. We was like, yo, we got that. We got it done. Jadeveon Clowney is a Cleveland Brown, and we got this team better, didn't we? We did it. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And as always, man, I told you, we one step closer to that worldwide parade. We're going to come down East 9th. We're going to be on Lakefront. We're gonna be on West. We everywhere in Cleveland, but it's gonna happen in London. It's gonna happen in Tokyo. It's gonna happen in Germany. It's gonna happen in Hawaii. We're gonna happen in Texas. It's all over this great country. We are one step closer to that parade, baby. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nobody more realer in the game. Ain't nobody giving it up like this. Nobody is giving it up realer than this. Nobody. Like, subscribe, share. Barbershop. Out. Peace. Clowney. Building. Browns. Super Bowl. Holla.